And we're live. This is RAGIN, and it's Monday, almost 1 o'clock in the afternoon, Eastern Time, April 12th.
Whoops.
Hey, I think that's your notification saying we're live. So I'm
I
going to
know.
throw the guys up here and let's get this thing started.
Thank God someone told me.
RAGIN. Thank goodness you got that notification.
I know. I'd have never known.
Right? Oh, my goodness.
Why is it
So,
giving notifications on myself anyway?
yeah, that's kind of weird. But that's cool because that means you signed up for notifications, which is keeping our count one ahead, right? Because I'm a numbers square like that. Still trying to get to 100 YouTube subscribers for Ragin. That would be nice. So we could get a vanity URL instead of the long number, alphanumeric, whatever it is, URL. Laura V, hello. And Joe D. So the quasi topic that I had in the title was don't apologize for the stuff you're good at. We kind of talked about that,
That is
right?
something you need to learn.
That is something that I think we all need to learn. Now I'm gonna throw it back a little bit, little throwback with my son. My son used to be so good in school, but only with like physics and math. Everything else was crap. But because he was so good, he was kind of a jerk about it, I'm better than you. Yeah. And I'm like, listen, it's okay to be smart, but you don't have to tell everybody you're smart. That people
Right.
don't like that. But the thing that I'm talking about is being good at something and being able to pivot and then and not being apologetic for being good at it, you know? Because you can take that wealth of information and all the things that you've learned and be able to direct that energy towards something else, even though you might be new at it. So I've found myself, and this is my personal example. I have had 7 years in newspaper publishing, so every day we were hammering out quality content. And in newspapers, you don't have an opportunity to fix it after it goes to print. Once it's in print, it's there. It's on permanent record. Okay, you can't fix it. So we always strive to pursue perfection. You had to. And so between like layouts and putting the pages together, sometimes even graphic design and things like that, those are all things that I'm very familiar with. On top of it, I've been kind of building websites and I've self-taught for, since the 90s, back when GeoCities was around. And also writing and by default editing. So these are all things that I have been able to do. And I've found every once in a while that I feel apologetic for coming into comics as a newbie, but my experience would say, hey, I've probably got a lot more experience than some of the real newbies who've never done publishing, who've never put a page together, who doesn't understand a schematic or a page layout or how things like literally lay out. So I'm like, I need to stop doing that.
Oh yeah.
I need to stop. But it's not about being humble. It's about it's about that imposter syndrome. To say, oh, because I'm new in this field means I'm a dumbass. No, I don't. I'm not apologizing for that. But I kind of feel like I have been a little bit,
A little bit.
a lot, a bit.
Almost every time you bring it up.
Yeah. So that's got to stop. You know, because I do have knowledge, and I have knowledge. I mean, just the different jobs that I've had in my entire life.
Right.
I have experience in food service. I have experience behind a bar. I can. Hey, Carl, how you doing? Yeah, so food service, which is hard. Another hard one where you have to pursue perfection, right?
Right.
Because if you own a restaurant and you're serving food, I don't know about you guys, but when I go and eat and I pay for money for it, uh, I want a good meal. I want to be
Oh yeah.
satisfied. It brings me comfort. It brings me joy. When I'm making something that makes me happy, you will see it all over my face. I'm just, that is joy. Okay. When I have a bad meal, it ruins my entire day. Shut up, Nita. I could feel your brain going. Just let me send you a rope so I can pull you out of the gutter. But no, but that's what I mean. It's like, so, pursuing perfection in those things. And food service is probably one of the hardest things that you're ever going to do, because if you screw it up, they really don't have a good reason to come back. All right. Because you are, not only are you messing with their food, you're messing with their emotional tie to that experience. And, so um, that requires making sure you know what you're doing, but also being professional and courteous and kind. And hey, it's retail, so you have to put the smile on your face. All of those things translated to all of the other things that I do.
Uh,
You know, I'm doing a lot of the talking, Nita. What's going on? What's
I'm
going on
used
with
to
you?
it. I'm waiting on my packages, man. I don't have anything to talk about. I'm kind of pissed. Everything seems fucking delayed. Like my
Oh,
shirts I ordered are 12 days out and still haven't shipped.
what are
I'm
they
waiting on
walking
a
into you?
package from California. I am waiting on at least 2 crowdfunders that should
Hmm.
have been here already. Yeah, I'm just annoyed. And I still haven't built the bunk beds. I'm going to do that later.
Yeah. But what about you? Apologetic for the things that you know how to do?
I never apologize after we have sex, ever. Ever. Not even once.
I wasn't even going there, but alrighty then. It's raging after all. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, hold on a second. I forgot something here. Oh no, this is bad. This is bad.
Whoops. Sorry.
There.
Sorry, kids.
Had to put that. Whoop, that we had to put that. Whoops.
I don't know. I'm not good at anything. I just wing it. I just wing everything. Just go with it.
Yeah, but you know what?
I'm good at winging it, and I'm not going to apologize for that.
Oh my god. Okay, my shirt is coming apart here. No, but that was it. I'm kind of frustrated with myself that I feel like I need to do that, and I need to stop. I need to stop.
You do.
Um, and I don't.
Because this is an industry, if you don't take yourself seriously, no one else is
Mhm.
going to take you seriously. And I
Yeah,
think the whole fucking comic noob needs to die.
but the other thing too is because there's so much to learn. I mean, I am still a noob.
Oh, well,
Is
sure.
as far as like knowing what the history is and things like that. But I'm learning as fast as I can. Um, but that doesn't mean I'm totally unfamiliar with the industry. You know, because at the end of the day, if you kind of break it down, it's still publishing, it's still layouts, it's still words on a page, and
Mhm.
communicating with a larger team.
Right.
Unless you can do it all by yourself, which is rare, and we hate you. No, we don't. But that kind of super talent is like, wow, that's like the triple
Super
threat.
rare. Hmm.
It's very rare, especially if you do it all really well. I am not one of those people, so I need a team, and that team dynamic is really important. And knowing how to communicate with each other is also important. So that's just kind of my soapbox moment, I guess. I don't know. I've got writing to do, and every time I open up the document, there's a phone call or a message, and guess what? I'm shutting it all off. I'm having nothing open but this Word doc, and I'm going to hammer out some words. when we're done here. So if you guys don't hear from me, it's not because I disappeared or I don't want to. It's just I literally have to like have that laser focus because there's other things that are happening tonight. Tonight we've got Lola and Karen Nicole for Geek Speak. I'm going to be sitting with C. Michael Lanning, and he is the co-chair for Geek Speak Comic Talk, which is Monday nights at 9 Eastern, 8 Central. We have somebody lined up for Friday, don't we?
Yes, Josh from Just
Joshin. And he's got a Twitch. That I think that's where he lives. No, does he live stream or he records? I think he records. We were on his show. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm very surprised that he's still alive because he kind of put Nita on the spot, which was kind of funny. Because you saw the look on her face, and then she's in the background saying, "I'm going to fucking kill you, Meredith, for making me come here." So that was kind of funny because we push each other. Let me see. Marvy says it takes time and patience. Don't think on knowing all at once. Baby steps each day at a time. Yeah. At the same time, I didn't want to come in with my knowledge of saying, "Oh, I know publishing and stuff like that," and come in like my shit doesn't stick. It's "Oh, I know everything about everything." It's like, no, I don't. I'm going to sit back and I'm going to be like, you know what? Maybe I'm not going to let you guys know all the things that I know. Because I do want to be in a place where I'm learning and I'm open to communication. I want to be an open book and just say, okay, what do I need to learn? How can I become better? How can I take this experience that I have and pivot into this new avenue, And yeah, I mean, and I've been doing that for so long with my own pet projects through the years that it's really weird. Like, I wouldn't even know how to charge if I had to do that as a job, right?
Right.
I mean, I know you feel that.
I do.
Like, how? I don't know. Anyway, because I think at the end of the day, money is not my motivation.
Oh.
I mean, money is great to pay the bills, and it eases a lot of burden, making sure that your lights are on and you've got food on the table and stuff. Like, trust me, I like money just as much as anybody else, but it's not the thing that motivates me. The thing that motivates me is I love advocacy. I love helping people. I love the creative process. I love learning. Um, But if I can somehow pivot and make a living out of that,
It'd be awesome.
then that would be awesome, right? I don't know. I mean, what else is there in life? I mean, at the end of this life, guess what? You're dead. So fill it with stuff that brings you joy if you can. Pursue the thing that you've always wanted to do. I mean, there's stuff that I've always wanted to do, and now I'm like, oh, I'm kind of too old to do that. But but there are other things that I can fill my time and imagination with.
Oh yeah,
Nita, I'm doing all the talking.
it's cool.
Speak, woman, speak.
I've said my piece.
You've said your piece. What do you? So besides bunk beds and you took away the game system, didn't you?
I did.
How's that? How's that at home?
It last night was kind of rough. One of them snuck out and they were really quiet and I thought they were all asleep, and after I got off with you, I went and cracked the bedroom door and he had the switch. And it was so funny because you could see the fucking light glowing. So he pulls the sheet over him like this and the screen is like glowing through the sheet. And I'm like, you're not fooling anybody.
Oh my God.
But it's amazing how fast they can learn how to clean when you take something they want.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And so I'm going to hang on to them for a while.
Yeah. Well, because it's that habit thing, kind of do a little bit every day, create the habit, so that they can appreciate the fact that they might be getting it back. That's kind of
And when
kind of
they do
cool.
get it back, I'm not giving them back to go in their rooms. Like today, if they finish up some of the stuff if they finish the list I've given them for today, then I'll allow them to play. But I set up a small gaming center in the living room on the opposite side of the big TV for them to be in there so they can be timed and completely regulated, because it just gets out of hand, and
Mm-hmm.
they'll say they're doing one thing and you'll find them playing games, and it was just like, nah, too much time, too much screen time.
Mm-hmm. And
So
Marv says he's waiting for his turn to be on the show because you're almost done with the Sin Killer. And I
cool.
cannot wait to see that. Now, do we have to give? Are we giving love to anything else? Let's see. Tonight is Geek Speak. Friday is Ragin with Josh. Uh, are we forgetting? I feel like we're forgetting something.
The 30th we have Lola the Indie Princess.
Mm-hmm.
And on the 7th we have Christy Shin.
Yep. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
We've got a, you know what? Speaking of websites, I should probably put one together for Ragin, at least to have a calendar of events and stuff. It
Yeah.
would be so easy to put up. I could probably even put that on my website until we decide that we want to get our own.
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
I think whatever.
Yeah. Something
I
to think
think you
about.
just like to make more work for yourself. I have a calendar written
You
on
know
there.
what? It's terrible. It's a terrible habit of mine because as soon as some free time opens up for me, I'm like, let's fill it with something else. I have a problem. It's a problem. It is a problem. I recognize this. I really do.
You need an intervention.
I need an intervention. It's so true. I am open to an intervention because I can't help it. But I also have like the manic depression thing going on, and most of the time I'm manic. And when I'm depressed, I'm usually sleeping. So that was it. What was the movie you saw a couple of nights ago, Nita? The one you were up at 3 a.m. or so? Oh, we've seen a couple of them. What was that really terrible movie that we saw?
Oh my God.
Not
Ticks.
Ticks.
Oh no, that you're talking about the other one. But
No,
we watched Ticks the other night.
That was pretty bad.
It was pretty bad. It was gross too. It was awesome. Your facial expressions made it worth it. I don't know if I spent more time looking at you than I did the movie. Like it was like, I did it all for you, Meredith.
Oh my God. Do you know it's been so long since I have watched terrible movies? I love them, but I've never been able to enjoy it with other people because they're like, no, I'm not watching that stupid shit. You embrace it. And I'm like, oh, I
I
love
love it.
you. I love you.
I love bad movies.
Because we did Sharknado 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
We did Birdemic 1 and
1 and
2.
2.
Neil Breen was something C found.
Oh my God.
Twisted Pear.
Twisted
Right?
Pear.
Twisted Pear.
Oh.
Oh my God. You guys.
And that shit show for well, never mind.
Well, no, what was it?
Now we can't say the name of it.
Oh man, why?
Nope, because
well, let me.
it's affiliated with someone that we know, so we can't say it.
Oh. Okay. And then
everybody in our fucking feed knows them too, so we can't say shit.
Then there's well, Neil Breen. The thing is, it's on Amazon Prime, and it's not a cheap rental.
No, $13, but worth every penny.
But if you look, you have to go there just to read the reviews because he's got like 5 stars across the board, right? But the reviews are so hysterical. Oh my God, because it's really that bad. I think it was in the first 10 minutes or something where I nearly fell out of my chair. I was laughing so hard. Yeah, so
I have so many on the list. It's
good,
awesome.
good stuff. And Nita, I think she found like the gold mine of terrible movies, and she won't tell us where because we've been trying to beat each other in finding the worst. I don't know that Birdemic is the worst. I'm still thinking that Twisted Pair is.
I don't know. They were so close. Birdemic 2 was awful. But I think they were playing off of it being awful by that point. Like the first one, I think they were taking themselves kind of seriously. And the second one, they were like, "Oh fuck it, we don't have a budget big enough, so whatever."
Right. I mean, but they had more they had more effects.
But
And
Twisted Pair was the equivalent of. I can't say that either. God dang, Meredith, why do you know people?
do I know people? Oh man.
Yeah, unfortunately. Anyway, yeah, I think Twisted Pair is probably the worst so far.
So far, I think.
Yeah, but Birdemic was super freaking close.
And you know what's funny is the second one, my first comment was, man, I think she really hates this guy now. Just the facial features and the body language was
I know, right? Like, I don't.
What happened between 1 and 2, right? Yeah,
they really did hook up during 1. By the sequel, they were probably separated, and she didn't like.
Oh my gosh, I'm glad I don't know them. So I guess we will never be able to get them on for an interview if we wanted to. So
No,
that's about. Hey, we've been vlogging for like 20 something minutes.
then we should go.
This goes really fast.
It does. It's weird.
I know, crazy.
Throw the dudes.
All right, I'm throwing the dudes. I gotta find the dudes first. I have to get a new mouse too because I
losing our children, Meredith.
I know. I have to make a longer transition too, because we hit the end broadcast and
then we're still here like.
Yeah, it's like all right, bye. We'll see you guys tomorrow. It is Monday. Stay productive, be kind. It only takes a little bit of energy to do that. And yeah, going back to the topic, don't apologize for the things that you're good at. You don't have to like blast it out into the world, but you don't have to apologize either because we all need something that we're good at. Last words?
Bye.
Bye.